The Beatles session took place before the band had released a single recording. It was done in London at Decca Studios at the start of 1962. They recorded 15 songs before the label took a pass on the fledgling group.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles!
Of course, not long afterward, they became an international sensation. Now, what's believed to be a direct copy of the original master tape from that session has turned up.
I'd found this tape that's been kicking around the store for years, which I thought was just a reel-to-reel tape that someone had put bootleg things on because it said Beatles 60s demos.
Frith was working with some other old tape at his friend's studio. It was late, they were tired, they didn't expect much from the tape.
We ended up putting it on just to check it out, and then we just couldn't believe what we were hearing. It seemed like the Beatles were in the room. You know, you could tell the difference between a possible record or like a copy of a copy. This was just so clean and bright.
I knew that this is a professional tape, not a fast copy or a bootleg. This is a professional tape that's been leadered for release.
Hennessy says the white leader tape, which has no sound on it, suggests the tape was prepared in the studio. The Decca Sessions' 15 tracks have circulated as bootlegs for years, but few of the songs were ever officially released. And those bootlegs aren't perfectly clear recordings like this.
That's what I want.
Frith isn't sure which collection landed in his shop with the tape, but we know how it got from Decca's studio in London to Vancouver. In about 1971 or 72, Vancouver studio owner Jack Hirschhorn got it from a producer in London. He won't say exactly who.
I just kept it on the shelf, and we kept it on the shelf at Mushroom Studios. It was in there with all of our master tapes. It was just sitting there.
Hirschhorn left the studio before long, and the rare recording.
I should have took it, but it didn't work out that way. I had other things going on. I wasn't thinking about it.
Now the potentially very valuable tape is in Frith's hands. He says he still hasn't even listened to the whole recording, and he's overwhelmed by the situation. Frith says he might consider offers, but he's a collector.
I don't care if I sell it or not. I'd probably just hang on to it.
But he says if Paul McCartney wanted to come to Vancouver to buy him dinner, he would probably just give it to him. Rafferty Baker, CBC News, Vancouver.